Good morning to all in the Marmy Army. It is Sunday the 25th of September. That means it's week 38. That means it's half marathon 38. It's challenge 38. Put it in a different way, it means that there are 14, yes, just 14 marms left until it is finished and gone for good. How does that make you feel? Bereft, I would imagine. And talking of being bereft, on the week that a dear friend left us, we can say welcome back and hello to the dearest friend of all. It's welcome back to the Broadway notice board. Oh, Broadway, you have not disappointed me on your return. Look, let's get straight in there. The first one was just a standard lost and found. A fox had been photographed, just dumped in a field. And this person's just said, look, I'm not sure if anyone's posted this already, but if anyone's missing these, everyone on the fields off the high street. I thought my response was pretty clever, to be honest with you. I sent one saying, I hope the pro hunting lot are thoroughly ashamed of themselves. Thanks for sharing. It's a powerful image. No one seemed to get that, actually, and I didn't really get any responses. In fact, actually, the post took a bit of a nasty turn because at the front of that photograph is, in fact, a machine that's used by diabetics. So it prompted, actually, a quite hysterical response for people around the village looking for a missing pensioner who is, in fact, diabetic. So my joke kind of got lost in the ether. Hopefully she's alive and well. The second post was this. It says, looking for a second-hand caravan levelers, similar to this picture. ASAP. Ideally, within Broadway, for ease of collection. Thanks all. Again, like the wit in which I responded and the speed in which I responded. I came up with this belter. I've said, have you thought about trying the Broadway deli? A good hard cheese like a Parmesan or a double Gloucester should do the trick. Again, no likes. No responses. And then finally, my particular favourite was this. It's just a standard recommendation for which the notice board ends up being flooded. But the speed of my response was probably what really gave it key status. This lady says, any recommendations for a local cooker repair business? Mum's grill element needs replacing. I just piped straight in with, sounds awful. Hope she's okay. Again, lost on everybody else. No likes. No replies. But look, hey, without further ado, I'd better get out there on the course. But look, before I do, I've had a bit of a falling out so far this week, so I suppose I better... Alexa, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling super. To activate Super Alexa mode, just say up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start.
Up, up, down, down, left, left, right, B, A, start. Up, up, down, down, left, left, right, B, A, start. Yeah, okay, all right, I see what's happening here. Right, I'll tell you, let's give you something you can do, shall we? Right, I'll lure her in a little bit so two can play at that game. She loves this one. Alexa, what's my shopping list?
You have 7 items on your shopping list.
She always loves this bit.
Tartan paint. Meatballs. Diarrhea tablets.
Yeah, okay. No. Stop the list. Stop the list. Very clever. No. Well, good morning. You find me here in Henley and Arden this morning. And it's environ, and I'm just running through a field of sheep, which I've been doing quite often actually over the course of the last few months. People start talking, just dodging the poop. Now, I'm making my way up to Henley Mount, and it's a bit of a hill climb, which, to be honest, starting to feel, probably haven't said this to anybody really, but I'm getting injured a little bit now. This is kind of taking its toll. 14 weeks left, I can't come quick enough. Both groins have gone. My lower back's starting to hurt. Gluten or something, I think they call it. I thought that was inbred. Yeah, starting to feel it a little bit now. Could do with a break. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Beautiful morning. And everyone says, oh, aren't you good? Getting up that early, you know, you got the rest of the day ahead. Well, my day technically it's a lot shorter than everyone else's because I flake out at about 8 o'clock. halfway through Strictly last night. You can probably recognise Henley in the background. I've got a good friend actually called John Brewer who lives in these places. Bumped into him propping up the bar again where he spent the last decade, I wouldn't wonder. He said, oh, we must meet up. I said, yeah. He said, oh, I love the mom. I said, I'll get you out, John. Went very quiet, shouted morning, morning at him. Looked very confused, particularly as it was 10 p.m. Now, here is Henley Mount, and I've got to get up there in order to see it. It's called the Henry Heritage Trail. Henry, or even Henley, the Henley Heritage Trail. That's interesting. This woodland is for my convenience only. Public toilets are situated on Station Road. Okay, right. Obviously worried people are going to go to the toilet. Must be a sight to see up here. Right, as Kate Bush would say, I'm going to run up that hill. Good God. I don't know about not having a poo, it looks like I am having one. God, this is hot. When's it gonna stop? Come on. Level up. Come on. Level up. It would appear that this is it. Apparently this was Beaudesert Castle, which was built in, I don't know, 12 something. And apparently it was left in a state of disrepair. It's a fair understatement, I would have thought. And some of the locals, knights, saw that it was in disrepair and started nicking bits from it. Which, to be honest, is a bit of a sobering lesson for our house, because got the dishwashers on the blink. One of the front panes is misted up on the double glazing. You know, 50 years could end up being like that. My old friend Tim Butler is a detectorist, still be sniffing around it. Well, his descendants probably will be. Probably find one of my phone chargers that the kids have taken. Actually, on that bombshell, famous Tim Butler, who is a detectorist, only the other day found a handmaiden's ring, which is beautiful. Got a little green emerald in there. But don't worry about it. Tim fully intends to declare it. Well, now he's got to. Fairly impressive view. As I say, you can see both schools from up here. Education is not only about stimulating the young mind, it is also about satisfying it when it is older. Don't know what that means. But while we're on the subject of youth, just to point out a couple of things. The word yes is an affirmation or agreement. The phrase 100% is a quantifier. It usually tends to symbolise whether something is whole or complete. Don't confuse one with the other. Everyone's doing it these days, really annoying me. You know, when very old people kind of find themselves sort of like pushed out on the margins of society, and they just sort of stand around looking very bewildered at the world that they're living in. I'm only 46. Well, do you know, what a lovely morning I've had. It was a bit nippy this morning, but it's been absolutely spot on. Interesting observation as I'm walking down the canal. There was always a few people having a canal weekend. You know, you're pretty well standard, always got a middle-aged couple at the back of a boat in their 50s. You know, looks like they've covered themselves in glue and ram-raided go outdoors. And they're usually drinking coffee in tin mugs with their arms around each other.
looking very pleased with themselves.
This is a life, isn't it, Sheila? Eh? I told you you'd enjoy it. Fabulous, isn't it? Fabulous.
And usually at the other end of the boat, as far away from them as possible, is a sulky teenage daughter hiding in a massive hoodie, furious, texting. It makes you proud to be British, doesn't it? That sort of resilience. Still, get out there on the canal. Brilliant. You've only got to stop every 3 or 4 minutes, get out a lump of iron, wind something unwieldy down, sink, go along about 10 metres, do it all over again. Not for me, thank you. Look, what a morning, as I say. My track of the day this morning, because as a final act of rebellion, I mean, I've been jogging through Lowsonford, but I'm going to choose Begging You by the Stone Roses. That'll wake them up. And yeah, left for little more to say. Hello, ducks. Left for little more for me to say, other than like, subscribe, do whatever. And I guess I will see you next week.